Hi, everybody. Coach Susan here with Big on Results Coaching. I help people that are in transition and stuck to live a life of joy and prosperity. And I am here today to talk to you about the Manifestation Monday topic of strength. I am not referring to physical strength. I'm referring to inner strength, emotional strength, mental strength, the strength that you utilize with your own free will, the strength that is a decision. It's a decision. It's something that you decide. It's coping and dealing with something that is difficult, something that is hard, something that needs to be overcome. Inner strength is very essential. It's very important. So, what type of things would we have to overcome? Well, that it all depends on what's in your life. Sometimes we need to deal with a loss of a parent, a loss of a child, or maybe being repeatedly told that your child's not going to survive. Maybe it's being by a loved one's side during severe situations medically, whether it's a surgery or something more traumatic and dangerous. Maybe it's of a loved one that you love so much that chooses to leave your life. Maybe it's the loss of a pet. There's so many different things. It could even be the loss of a job, loss of a home. And it doesn't necessarily need to be a loss. It's something that's traumatic, something that is very painful and hurtful towards you. Something that you would need to dig deep down on the inside and pull that strength up. We all have that thing that we've had to deal with. Some of us have decided to put that thing on the back burner. And then it later creeps up in our lives in other ways. Whether it's our behavior, it could even creep up in alcoholism, or in just negativity, or loss of zeal for life. These things need to be dealt with. And I'm going to tell you today how to do that. I want you to have a life of freedom, to be set free from this. This is a choice. This is a decision to be made. And it's easy to fix. It may be painful to fix, but it's easy to fix. You just have to be willing to do it. When you're faced with a situation, whether it's current or it's something of the past, it needs to be dealt with. You need to experience that pain. You need to experience that loss. You need to experience whatever trauma that is. And you need to release it. You need to let it go. You need to process it. You can't change what happened to you, but you can change what happens in you and how you have felt and how you will feel in the future. You need to deal with those emotions. Don't push them under the rug. Don't disregard them. Deal with them. If you need to release by crying, or you're having so much anxiety that you need to release in other ways, then do it. You can release with yoga. You can release with exercise. You can release with crying. There's so many other things that can help you to release this bad stuff. Nutrition can even help you. Taking Epsom salt baths can release stuff out of your tissues too. The inner strength is coming from within, in your own free will. You do not have to live the way that you are. We all have that thing. And some of us have several of them. Don't be defined by what's happened to you. And when you're going through hell, don't stop. Keep going. You'll be better because you faced it. You need to deal with it so it doesn't creep up in other areas in your future and even in your health. Your health can deteriorate because of having these emotions trapped in your body. Your body is responding to stress and to negativity. It's the law of cause and effect. If you allow it to stay in you, there's going to be that effect. Get it out. Get it out of your body. Cry if you need to. Don't ever think that you need to buck up, little buckaroo, because that's not true. You need to let it out, however you decide to do that. Screaming. Yeah, screaming. Crying out. Crying, sweating, Epsom salt baths, lots of exercise. We don't need to keep rehashing something that's a negative experience that we're going through or we went through in the past. That just recreates the situation. But we do need to hit it on straight ahead and deal with it. I know that these type of things aren't fun to deal with, but there's freedom there. There's freedom. And you can have that today, should you choose to. Another modality that you could use is breath sessions. Learning how to breathe from your diaphragm and expel all of that negativity that's trapped up in your body, and to get it out of you, you need it out. This is where the freedom is. It's the choice, but then it's the action. Yes, action. Remember, we can't help what happened to us, but we can help what happened in us and what's happening in us now. Even though there is something in the past that maybe we didn't handle so well, you have the choice today to make that correction for a better life for you, for a better life for those that love you. When you're suffering and you've been in pain and you've experienced some really horrendous situations, whether you've had to bury a child or you've been told that you're going to need to bury a child, something that's very traumatic for you, something that happened that's deep, painful, wounding, or something that has been inflicted on somebody that you love at the hand of another person, where you felt defenseless, you felt out of control and that you were unable to help them. You have to release yourself from those emotions and overcome them and have that level of strength. You have it in you you have the strength. This strength is a choice. Many can say, well, I'm not strong enough to do that. You are. You are strong enough. You may not be strong enough to climb a mountain, but you're definitely strong enough to make this choice and to move forward with this action. Make the decision first and then do the action. The situation has already happened to you, so you need to release it. Get that pain out of you. You'll feel so much better. If you need help with doing this, going through this process and eliminating this from your body, I can help you. I'm Coach Susan with Big on Results Coaching, and I'm here for you. I want you to have that amazing life. I want that for you. And you can have it. It's a decision, and then it's an action. And you have what it takes to do both. Do this for yourself. Until next Monday.